欢迎大家在线参加首届清华高等教育论坛开幕式。
世界高等教育正处在一个新的十字路口，在这样的背景下，本次论坛以变化世界中的大学新角色，塑造新兴未来的重大议题为主题展开研讨，研判影响未来高等教育发展，具有重要意义。
为了进一步分析高等教育的新兴发展趋势，加强中国高校与世界各国高校的交流互鉴，促进全球高等教育的新发展，我们创办清华高等教育论坛，旨在汇聚来自世界各地的学界、政界、产业界的专家学者。
Our societies more broadly, with a commitment to do so collaboratively, sharing the best practices of the arts and the sciences, learning about how best to use technology for new ways of teaching and learning, and of course, using the knowledge generated in our universities to combat global warming, working to discover therapies and cures for future pandemics and diseases, and reminding the world that the idea of the university continues to be perhaps the most critical idea of all for our future collective prosperity, security, health, and intellectual well-being.
We are honored to have 5 top scholars in educational studies from mainland China, UK, China, Hong Kong, and the United States to share their views and reflections on this issue.
从文化学的这样一个概念和术语来说，大学生作为年轻人，实际上是一个可能性的存在。我们经常把价值观比喻为是人生的总开关之一，它决定了人的生活发展的走向，制约了人的事业发展的高度以及学术发展的境界，也影响了人的生命发展的品质。合理与科学的价值观是他们成人，是学以成人的关键也是我们大学的责任，是学生应该自己承担得起来的一个责任。
We can define higher education as a process of self-formation by the student learner. Self-formation primarily rests on reflexive student agency. In contrast with the consumer model, this agency is focused on learning and self-development. The essential elements of higher education as self-formation are the autonomy of the learner, reflexive agency, the will to learn, which is better understood in China than the West, and immersion in knowledge. What does the self-formation of individuals mean for society? Well, I've argued that by self-forming through immersion in knowledge, students as graduates engage in social relations. Knowledge is relational. In this process, students acquire social values.
中国古代经典当中所说的学，不仅是受教，它还是知识的增长和心灵的觉悟。所以中国文化传统当中将为学和为人、为己达人是高度统一在一起的。学习它是一种全人的形成和整个社会的完善。
I think if we talk about learning, it's important to talk about socially responsible global learners. And we need to see how we can bring all students that social responsibility to address these. And I think in that we have to look at what are values of what I call a global learner.
The shared path provide us with a fundamental basis for integration between so-called Eastern and Western traditions. There is huge promise in the combination or integration of different educational traditions.